So since I have you here, what are the changes you're looking to make, when it comes to the mindset, when it comes to the emotional mental health of women? What's like your ideal? What are you focusing on?
So for women that have gone through something like this already, like I want to make sure that they have these things locked down, because I think it really transforms the way you think, and it can even allow them to heal. Um, I want to help cut the process. Healing can take a long time, and if you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to, like I was like that, and so I want to help them shorten the journey, for the women that are already or that are going through something like this. But then I also have a really big passion for young people, because like I said, if I would have had some of these truths under my belt, a lot of young girls out there, they're trying to fit the mold. They're believing what everybody else says about them. If you tell me I'm ugly, okay, I need to fix this. I need to go to the mall. I need to buy some clothes. I need to, spend money on this. I need to be in this relationship because, that's what you told me. And so I want to help undergird them with these foundational truths so that as they grow, they can already start walking them out, so that when some of this stuff hits them, they're like, no, no. I believe the truth of what God already said. Like, I don't have to hear that. No, I'm going to say yes to the best. I'm not just going to say yes to the good. So I want to help them do that. So that's kind of what I'm looking to do. I want to shake things up a little bit. I want to help redefine. So when we go into the store and when we see a stupid magazine title that tries to tell us who we are, or who we're not, that we can be like, no, no, that's not me. So that's what I want to do.
I love that. Absolutely. I love that. So women who are interested in everything that you're saying, what sort of coaching do you do? Like, what is the 1, 2, 3 step of what you're doing and who you are?
So this is pretty individualized, because I'm doing individual right now. So I basically take them through this process, but it depends. It's kind of tailored to the woman. So maybe I meet a woman and we're talking and we're in my DMs, and after we do the assessment, she finds out, okay, I have my B down. Like, I believe what God has spoken, like I'm good. I'm good there. But let's say that she's not, trusting the process,
Got it.
it's not just trusting the process, but maybe it's a specific area. Um, let's say her health has been affected,
Got it.
to figure out a process for that. It's pretty particular to the person that I'm working with. So I help women to walk through redefining beauty for themselves and what it looks like in their life.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. And what do you have going on in the future? What's coming up?
Oh my gosh. So like I said, what I want to do, because like I said, this is individual beauty redefined, but I am looking to take that and turn it into a course, because there are a lot of women that are working through this, a lot of women that are going through these type of issues, and I'm only one person.
Yeah.
I'm only one person. So I would love to, I'm working on making this into a course so that more women can become involved. And then my youth, like I said, my young people, and this is long range, but mentorship is very important to me. That side by side, somebody to walk with you in your stuff. A lot of young ladies need that. And a lot of young ladies are growing up in communities, or even in families where they don't really have that. And so to be able to pair those young ladies with someone a little bit further down the road, somebody they can feel comfortable with, to open up to connect to, I really want to do that. And so that's kind of my long range goal, a mentorship program for young ladies.
I love that. And that is so needed.
Yeah.
That is so needed, because you're kind of thrown into adulthood,
Yeah. You don't.
and you're supposed to navigate through finances,
Yeah.
which is not necessarily taught to us,
Right.
because the man is supposed to take care of that.
Right.
So you're thrown into not knowing anything about finances. So right away, that sets you up for financial abuse.
Right.
And then no one tells you specifically what is appropriate and not appropriate behavior from your male counterpart.
Right. Right. And out here figuring it out for themselves.
Yeah.
And then when you pair that with not having the foundation of, what we talked about with beauty redefined, you're just in for trouble, because
Yep.
you're trying to deal with that, but you still want to be accepted,
Yep.
you want people to like you, and you're telling yourself who I am is is determined by the amount of people or the type of people that I have in my space, or what I have in my closet, or what I have in my wallet. And it just prepares you for mess. Like you're just getting yourself going down the road to a whole lot of hot mess.
100%, 100%. And even just that, like what you were saying with the beauty, so many with the social media right now, it's just, it's all about just the outer beauty, and they forget
Yeah.
it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
It's deeper than that.
I am thankful. I mean, I've had to work through my experience, but I am thankful that I'm not in my teens right now, because they have a lot. I did not have social media. They have a lot of social media, and that alone, I had to deal with, a person telling me, but now they have multiple people, telling them, like, seconds, just like this, all the time. Like, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to wear. This is what you need. And it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot for them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I totally agree with you. Oh, this was wonderful.
Yes. I enjoyed it. It was great.
This was wonderful. Thank you so much for, like I said, taking some time. Do you have any closing thoughts?
Oh, man. I think if I could leave you with anything, I think I would say, like we talked about before, remember who you are. Remember who God created you to be. I gave an example one time of just how crazy it would be if you are an artist and you make something, you get your material together, your supplies together, and let's say you are pottery, you make pottery, and you design this beautiful pottery, and you paint it, and you do all the pottery things that I don't know, and then you put it on display, and you put your price tag on it. Let's say it's $1,000 because of all the time you put into it, all the effort, all the energy, research, everything. And then somebody from down the street comes and they're like, it's not worth $1,000, $20 tops, As crazy as that would be,
yeah,
somebody else to come and determine what your art is worth. That's how crazy it is for somebody to come along and say, this is what you're worth, because God already put his price tag, and
I love that.
And his son died, That's a huge tag, a huge price tag for somebody else to come along and say, you're not worth that. No.
I love that.
So remember who you are.
I love that. How can people find you?
So I'm on social media. You can find me on Facebook, Sophia Giraldo. I'm also on Instagram, and I'm always in my DMs at Sophia Renee Giraldo. And you can also check out my website, my name again, www.sophiagiraldo.com.
That makes it real easy for people, so that's good. Is this your Insta? Sophia? Oh, I did it wrong. Sophia Giraldo. Just need an A, right? Okay.
My name is in there too. Sophia
Okay.
Renee Giraldo.
So pretty much how you have it right there. Sophia Giraldo. And that's your Insta.
My Insta is at Sophia Renee Giraldo.
Oh, Renee. How you spell Renee?
Renee.
Sophia Renee. Let's see if I got that one right. Oh, snap. Sophia Renee.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. And I'll be putting all your links in your description and all that stuff underneath the video. And you can also, but this is uploaded to YouTube. So in YouTube, I'll have the description and all of that jazz on there. I am going to ask you to reach out to Jody. I don't know if you saw, she was messaging quite a bit on here. But she mentioned possibly having you speak at her high school. So maybe reach out to her when we're done here and drop a direct message to her, and so you guys can link up. So thank you so much for joining us here today, Sophia.
Oh, thank you.
On her version. For those of you listening, if you have an amazing story to share of struggle to triumph, be sure to reach out to me here or at herversion.life. I am your host, Sabrina Victoria, and I am so grateful to be here sharing a platform that allows people to share their truth and inspire others. Have an amazing day. Much love. Adios.